I am without words. Without words. So I walk into the library at Indio Library. I go in and I start looking around, looking for the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Can't find it anywhere. Go down every single aisle. I see all kinds of books on Pelosi and Biden, all these politicians, and mostly Democratic politicians. I ain't lying. Go down to the Indio Library right now and find out for yourself. Indio California Library, public library. You will not find a single thing on the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, or Trump, or any other Republican. And now again, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I am, if anything, an American, a constitutionalist. I believe in the Constitution. That's why I was there, to look for the Constitution. Okay? And then this lady couldn't find it. So I go to the help desk. They're trying to help me. She was surprised that I even asked for the Constitution. The librarian was surprised that I asked for the Constitution. Did not know where it was, couldn't find it. She looked on her computer. The closest library where you can find the Constitution or the Bill of Rights anywhere is in Marengo Valley. So if you don't have a smartphone, if you don't have access to a computer, you cannot learn about your rights. You go to the library, because it's a public library, to get information. Right? Couldn't find it. Anyways, besides the point. As I'm sitting there, and this lady cannot find the Constitution at all, okay? There's an older man, about 70 years old, had asked for the keys to the bathroom. He got the keys to the bathroom, went back to the bathroom, could barely walk, could barely breathe. He had this handkerchief on his face. He couldn't, anyways, comes back and tries to get, well, I'm sitting there. Still, this lady is still, after this man went to the bathroom, came back, this lady's still looking for the Constitution and the Bill of Rights in her computer and can't find it. Comes back, the old man is waving at somebody to help. Now, there's 3 employees there. The one that was helping me, an older lady around her 60s or maybe even closer to 70 herself. She's been there a long time. And there's another young lady with purple hair. Okay, now this lady, this young girl is just sitting there leaning on the table. And the older gentleman that's 70 that went to the restroom waves at her and tries to get her attention. This lady, the girl snaps. Little girl, young girl, maybe 18, 19 years old, I don't know, with purple hair. She snaps at him. She goes, "Don't point at me like that. I'm not an animal. Don't point at me like that. Don't wave me over like a dog," or something to that nature. All right. This man was just trying to get her attention to let her know that the restroom that he had just used was clogged and he wasn't able to use it because it's clogged. Okay? I get offended because this young girl talking to this man in that manner, she's an employee. So I say, "Hey, don't be rude to him. He's just trying to get your attention." And all the librarians jump on my back. "Oh, leave her alone. Why are you yelling at her?" I go, "Listen, ma'am, she's an employee. She shouldn't be talking to an older gentleman like that. She has a job here. You have a job here at this library because he's a citizen of this city, and he has the right. This is a public library. It's a government installation, and you're a government official. How dare you guys be rude to customers, especially this 70-year-old man that obviously is in need of using the restroom." Now the gentleman leaves all sad and still needs to use the restroom. 70-year-old man can barely walk, and these librarians are rude to him. Right? That's besides the point. Now the lady takes me over to where supposedly the Constitution should be. We didn't find it. We didn't find no Constitution, no Bill of Rights. That's disgusting. That's a public library. That's a government establishment. Then there's no Constitution. There's no Bill of Rights. Are you kidding me? So anyways, can't find it. So I make a little video about it and I post it. In the meantime, after I did all that, I noticed that some marrano was sitting over there by the front of the help desk. As I'm walking out, I say, "Hey, you work here?" He goes, "Yeah, I work here." I go, "Why is it that there's no Constitution in this library? Why is it that there's no Bill of Rights?" He goes, "There probably is, I'm sure, but I'm not willing to help you at all because you're being rude and yelling and saying bad words to my employees." Which he's a liar, because they have cameras. I said the word freaking, maybe. Now, freaking a bad word now? This little young girl's upset because, okay, she was yelling at that old man, but then when I asked her not to be rude to him, she gets offended. And they ran to the back room. Oh my God, don't yell at my employee. Really? You're an employee. You work there. You work for the federal government, the public library, and you're going to be rude to the older people that go there to use your facility, and then you're going to get sad because somebody brings it up to your attention? The general manager of the library should be fired. Whoever that guy is, he should be fired. Number one, he couldn't help me with a basic need, which is finding the Constitution of the United States of America and the Bill of Rights. Instead, he proceeded to give me the rules of the library, where I'm the one that attacked the employee. He's a liar. And they have cameras. So I'm going to make a big deal about it, and you'll hear about this again. Indio California Library, the general manager needs to get fired. He's rude. He's not helpful at all. He couldn't find the Constitution of the United States of America or the Bill of Rights, but they had Pelosi's book, they had Biden's book, they have Fauci's book, they have all these garbage politician books that you can buy online for 99 cents now. Even Hillary's book, Obama's book, you can buy it online at Amazon for 99 cents, by the way. It's ridiculous. Man. Sad to see this country the way how it's turning out. This young girl gets so offended because she got put in her place because she was attacking an older gentleman for no cause. Anyways, you guys should really be more involved in your community. Love you guys.